Good morning friends. My name is Prof. Bhagwan, working as Assistant Professor in Zoology Department, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today, in previous lecture, we studied excretory system in insect. Under this, we studied types of excretory system and organs involved in excretion. Today we talk about mechanism of excretion. The excretory system eliminates nitrogenous waste products, excess of water, amino acids, pigments, and maintain their concentration. Terrestrial insects are eukaryotic animals like reptiles and birds. Their principal excretory product is uric acid, and in the hemolymph, uric acid combines with sodium and convert it into sodium urate. In hemolymph, again uric acid is combines with potassium and convert into potassium urate. These substances are easily soluble in water and easily absorbed in the Malpighian tubules. In insects like rhinoceros, the Malpighian tubules shows two differentiation, that is proximal and distal end. Here the diagram shows Malpighian tubules in rhinoceros insects. Here differentiation into distal region, and here differentiation into proximal region. Proximal region involved in reabsorption. And distal end involved in secretion, that is formation of primary urine, in distal region. Here water, urates, sodium and potassium are absorbed, and from proximal end water, sodium and potassium ions reabsorbed into the blood. In distal region, water, urates, these are absorbed with the help of passive transformation, that is from higher to lower concentration. These molecules are absorbed with the help of passive transportation, water and urates, and sodium and potassium ions transport with the help of active molecules. These active molecules transportation takes place from lower concentration towards the higher concentration. It is called as against concentration gradients requires cellular energy. Active transportation requires cellular energy. Passive transportation does not require cellular energy, and these water, urate, sodium and potassium easily absorbed from the hemolymph into the distal region. From distal region, these substances are transported towards the proximal region, and through this transportation, here Malpighian tubules secretes enzyme. Malpighian tubules secretes enzyme, carbonic anhydrases and urates. In presence of carbonic anhydrase enzyme in alkaline media, carbonic anhydrase enzyme in presence of alkaline media splitting into bicarbonates and uric acid. Bicarbonates and uric acid, these urates are transported from distal end to proximal end, and during transportation Malpighian tubules epithelial cells secretes carbonic anhydrase enzyme, and urates are splitting into bicarbonates and uric acid. These bicarbonates and water reabsorbed in the proximal region, and uric acid left over into the lumen of Malpighian tubules. These bicarbonate and uric acid, bicarbonate and water reabsorbed into the proximal region, and uric acid left over into the lumen of the Malpighian tubules, and this further transported towards the proximal end. During transportation, excess water is reabsorbed and urates are converted into precipitate, and these precipitate further goes to the hindgut, and in hindgut again large quantity of water is reabsorbed and precipitate expelled through the feces, along with the feces through the anus. In this rhinodus insect, some insects there is no differentiation in proximal tubules. Some insects, these Malpighian tubules, no differentiation in Malpighian tubules such as proximal and distal tubule. In caraceous insects, these Malpighian tubules looks like distal end of the Malpighian tubules. These Malpighian tubules entirely forms the distal ends function, that is absorption of the waters, glucose, sugar, amino acids, urates, calcium and sodium. Calcium and sodium absorbed with the help of active transport method, and passive transport transportation, water, uretes passed with the help of passive transport method. In this coriaceous insects, there is no differentiation in proximal and distal part. Total part is act as a distal part and absorbs molecules, and these molecules transports to the hindgut, and in hindgut the conversion of uric acid forms, and these precipitate expel along with the fecal matter through the anus. Functions of next point is functions of excretory system. First function is functions of excretory system. First function, filtration and elimination of nitrogenous waste product from the hemolymph. Elimination and filtration of nitrogenous waste product from hemolymph. Second function, to regulate ionic and water balance, which helps in osmoregulation. Third function, regulation of pH, blood pH, and fourth function, regulation of blood content. Next point is urine. In insect, the physical and chemical properties of urine varies among insects according to their food and environment. These physical and chemical properties varies among the insects according to their food and environment. In fluid feeder insects, urine is crystal and clear. Second, the urine in aquatic insects is copious and clear. Copious means abundant. In aquatic insect, urine is abundant and clear. The urine changes from alkaline to acidic. It moves from Malpighian tubules. When urine passes in Malpighian tubule, changes alkaline to acidic, and this pH gradually falls from 7.2 to 6.0. pH changes alkaline to acidic. Next, chemical composition of urine. This chemical composition of urine varies from insect to insect. In chemical composition, two component is present. First is water component and second is salts. These salts includes bicarbonates, phosphates and sulfates. Nitrogen in the form of urea, amino acids. Nitrogen in the form of urea, amino acids, ammonia and uric acid. Some pigments are present in insect urine. such pigments, petridine pigments present in insect urine and other trace elements are present in insect urine. Next point is nitrogenous waste. In insect urine, different nitrogenous waste products are present. Nitrogenous waste products. Nitrogenous waste products. First one is uric acid. We talk about uric acid. This uric acid present as a nitrogenous waste product. This animal is called as uricotelism. Uricotelic animals. Uric acid present in the form of nitrogenous waste product. These animals are called as uricotelic animals. This uric acid is insoluble. Uric acid is insoluble in water. Uric acid is insoluble in water and least toxic generally than the ammonia. Least toxic. It is nitrogenous end products of terrestrial insect. Uric acid present in terrestrial insect. It requires little quantity of water for its discharge. The uric acid derived from metabolism of purines and from the proteins. It derived from metabolism of purines, that is guanine and adenine, and from the proteins. Next nitrogenous product is ammonia. Ammonia as nitrogenous waste product. It is called as aminotelic animals. Aminotelic animals. Ammonia is highly toxic. Ammonia is highly toxic, soluble in water. Ammonia is highly toxic, soluble in water, and it requires large amount of water for elimination. Next nitrogenous waste product is urea. Urea as a nitrogenous waste product. This animal is called as urotelic animal, and in insects urea present in very small amount. The origin of excretory urea in insects appears from dietary arginines. Example, carpet beetles. Next nitrogenous waste product is ammonia. Ammonia, amino acids. These amino acids actually varies among different species. Some amino acids are present predominantly, such as histamine and leucine, and some amino acids present in trace amount, such as valine and glycine. Other nitrogenous waste. Other nitrogenous waste. Other nitrogenous waste such as allantoin, these are nitrogenous waste product present in stick insect allantoic acid. Second, nitrogenous waste product allantoic acid present in petrified adults and xanthine and hypoxanthine. These are present in melanophagous. Xanthine and hypoxanthine present in melanophagous as nitrogenous waste products. Last point is pigments in insects. Petridine is commonly occurred pigments. Petridine is commonly occurs pigment. They occur in very small quantity. So today's lecture we learn about mechanism of excretion and various nitrogenous waste products such as urea, ammonia, uric acid and other nitrogenous products, allantoic acid, xanthine and hypoxanthine, and last pigments commonly occurred in insect is petridine, and these occurs in very small amount. Thank you.